Good afternoon and welcome to HRD Live. I am joined with Gerard, Jacques, Director of People for Eurostar. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
You've just finished your session, how was it?
I was scary, but good. It was very good.
Good, I had lots of clapping. So Gerard, how would you advise those who struggle to understand the concept of employer branding?
I suppose for me it's around trying to simplify it in a number of ways, which is really trying to make the brand live in terms of how we attract people into our organisation, whether they're new hires or customers for that extent. But it's really around breaking everything down, making things really, really simple, making it very, very much appeal to the people that you're trying to attract, and making it very, very worthwhile and effective.
And how do you think that millennials are disrupting HR teams?
Well, certainly my millennials are disrupting our HR team greatly. I think
in a good way?
In a very, very good way. So they have come into the business, and I've allowed them to be let loose in terms of owning employer branding for us and their approach to it. And they've managed to disrupt in a way that's taken it from a traditional approach to recruitment and resourcing for us to another level, including, high visibility graphics, very, very irreverent type videos, video job descriptions, and a whole range of high energy, high input content, which has allowed us really to up the level of followers we have in LinkedIn, has basically allowed us to get greater numbers of people wanting to be within the business and seeing live, I suppose, how it really is rather than a static piece of paper or a static job description. So it's been an amazing approach for us. It's a bit risky because we are allowing people without business experience, I suppose, to come in and do that. And even though I go to bed sometimes with a few, palpitations, the work they do is incredible, and I'm very, very proud of what they do. And in terms of how they interact with everybody within the organisation, whether it's their peers, right up to our CEO, the confidence and the ability and the capability to do that is high. So there is great respect for them as well. So it's great.
And do you think you were purposefully sort of building those brand ambassadors, or do you think it just happened naturally?
I think when we introduced the General Graduate Programme in 2017, it was an idea that we would put some of them in with us, basically to understand resourcing and the general concepts and mechanisms of HR. Once we put Fraser, who was the first graduate that came into us, love him, into that position, it was so evident that he could add great value to it. So we held him in that role for 6 months, enabled him to see the business as it was, understand the business, and take his sort of employer branding perspective around it as well. So I suppose we fell into it, but it works really, really, really well.
Wow. And can you tell me a bit more about your Develop to Deliver programme?
So part of the concept of the General Manager Graduate Programme is that there's a whole build in terms of aspiring leader programme, a high potential programme, and then what we call our Develop to Deliver programme. And this enables our graduates to have a pathway, a very quick pathway in terms of developing their capability within the business right up to C-suite. And the Develop to Deliver programme for me really is around not just doing training and development for the sake of it, but for the business itself. We have a vision, which is our 2020 and Beyond programme. Every piece of our learning and development is geared around delivering that and getting the capability within the business to make sure that is delivered, rather than bespoke sort of communications training. Everything is geared to add value into the business at a very high level.
And I guess, what has been your recruitment strategy in this age of intense competition and I guess millennial expectancy?
I suppose recruitment at the moment, I suppose we have changed from a traditional model, which was massive agency use. When I arrived in 2015, we could guarantee that the finance departments, the commercial departments, the purchasing departments were really using agencies at high cost and high turnover, because the behaviours and the values that some of these people coming into the business had didn't match actually the Eurostar concept. So, which meant that we were spending a lot of money, a lot of energy, and a lot of time in terms of ensuring that that recruitment was right. So we've taken that away. We've sort of started using direct sourcing more. 65% of our resourcing now is through direct sourcing. Managed to look at the agencies that we do use to make sure they are more in line with the behaviours and the technical abilities for our people, which has enabled us to have a more settled organisation. And in terms of millennials, the feed really for us is through the graduate programme. We introduced 3 in 2017, we introduced another 4 last year, we're introducing another 4 this year. And the appetite for people wanting to be within the business because of what we already have is huge.
And can you tell me a bit more about the learnings that Eurostar has found when attracting this kind of talent?
I think some of the learnings for us are around the behavioural side of it. We have, for a very long time, looked at technical skills, railway skills, engineering skills, and a number of things that we think are sort of inherent to the rail industry. Part of the process for us has been bringing the inside out a little bit more, so introducing more widespread expertise into the business to give a different perspective, and again introducing the millennials into the business gives a really different perspective to your normal recruit within our area.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Today, Gerard. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your time.
I will. Thank you very much.